All right, what's up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Booze and Hacking. I am your host, Dark Hoodie, and we're back with another TryHackMe room. This one is called simply Brains. The city forgot to close its gate. So, I've got my IP address running. But before we get into the room, let's talk about tonight's drink. This is a wonderful bourbon called Larceny, and it is 92 proof, and I am a big fan of anything that says small batch, so I can tell you that this glides down your throat like honey, and I wholeheartedly recommend this. So if you are in the mood for a drink, please pour yourself something, and let's get into the room. So again, I have my IP address here. Welcome to the Brains Challenge, part of TryHackMe's hackathon. All brains gathered to build an engineering marvel. However, it seems strangers had found a way to get in. Start by deploying the machine. Click on the Start button, which I have. And right away, the first question is, what is the content of flag.txt in the user's home folder? So, I took the liberty, as usual, of going ahead and running my nmap scan for all ports. And so I have discovered that I have port 22 open, port 80, port 5000, which I'm not sure what that is, and this port 38075. Don't know what that one is either. Going to look down further in my scan, see if I can get more details. So port 22 is running over Ubuntu, and it's OpenSSH. Port 80 is an Apache web server. And, okay, basic realm Team City. I don't know what that is. We'll look that up. Authentication required. Log in manually to go to /login.html. All right, we'll tuck that away. I think I'm going to be needing that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and launch a browser. Actually, before I do, I also took the liberty of doing a GoBuster scan, which really didn't give me much. It gave me just a /server-status and give me a status error of 403. So that's really nothing. Nothing to gain there. 10.10.203.65. 10.10.203.65 : let's do that port 5000. And it did mention login.html. Well, that's vexing. Maybe I'll just try first. Port 5000. Still nothing. Do I have to change my Etsy hosts? I hope not. I never like doing that, really. I always forget to put it back to where it was. http://10.10.203.65 : 5000. All right, let's see. 10.10.203.65. Let's make sure this baby's alive. Alright, well, it's up and running. Okay. Ten 203.65. All right. Well, I'm not going to get very far if I can't launch the browser. Let's see what happens if I just do the IP alone. We're currently performing some maintenance. Please check back soon. Let's look at the source. Nothing to see here. Okay. GoBuster gives me nothing, and the site doesn't give me anything. So now I'm going to try again. .203.65 colon. Did I get the port wrong? Oh, it's not 5,000, it's 50,000. I'm blind. Let's try this again. Login dot HTML. There we go. That was my big mistake. Glad we got that out of the way. So we have a login page here. I have to figure out what TeamCity is, but there is a version here, so that's important. Let's look at what TeamCity is, but let's take a look at the source page first. Log into TeamCity, TeamCity. You know what? I am going to now search for. I'm going to do TeamCity and this. TeamCity and this. Let's see what I come up with. All right, so TeamCity JetBrains. I guess JetBrains makes this. Oh, this looks promising. TeamCity multiple authentication bypass vulnerabilities. And we have a CVE here, 2024, 27198. Is an authentication bypass vulnerability in the web component of TeamCity that arises from an alternative path issue. And this is a critical one. All right. Now that we know this, let's do a search for this now. There's something here called Wolf Hacker. pip install, I'm using this. I have to do pip install request URL libfaker, and then I'm going to run it like so. How to use it? Okay. Seems fairly straightforward, I hope. So, got to download it first. So let's clone this. Back to my terminal. All right, so far so good. And there it is. I'm still in my, I have to remove that at some point. Let's CD into it. Huh. All right, well, there's our Python script. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's give it a run. Python sudo python 3 CVE-2024-27198.py -t http://10.10.203.65:50,000. Well, let's cat the README, shall we? Oh, maybe I have to do this pip install request thing after all. And then try to run it. Thankfully, it's also printed here, so I'm going to copy it from here. To try to install, but we're just trying to, okay, if you wish to install. All right, so I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to go ahead and clone it again, but not in my bash scripts folder. Now let's see if this faker thing is supposed to run. Pip install externally managed. Well, maybe. Let's give this a shot. Huh. It is here. Two 024-27198-RCE. Now, Can't open this. No such file or directory. Let me get rid of my sudo for a second. Wonder if it's just straight Python. Nope. Thinking. Let's see. I've got my port correct. One more time. Can't open file this. Let's cat this, shall we? See what's going on. Oh. And it was always me, wasn't it? All right, that worked. Okay. I'm such an idiot. Okay, user added successfully. Username is whatever. Okay. The current version is you can only upload to and cause the programmable. You can also specify the upload. Do you wish to continue? Yes. All right, successfully uploaded and is trying to be activated. Okay. The malicious plugin was successfully activated. Web shell URL is that. Okay. All right. So far, all the stupid mistakes are mine. Let's have a look in here, see what's in here. I am Ubuntu. Is there a home folder? Well, let's see, CD. What is the name of my first flag? We're looking for flag.txt. Okay. Let's do home/Ubuntu. There's an executable file here, a Windows executable. Let's see. Well, I'm going to go for it. Cat home Ubuntu. Look at that. It was hidden all along. I got my first flag. Okay. Now, This is an interesting room because apparently it looks as though I'm going to be red teaming and blue teaming. Now comes the detection part. The IT department has provided us one of the servers which was compromised as a result of the attack. Our task as a forensics analyst is to examine the host and identify the attacker's footprints in the post-exploitation stage. Before moving forward, deploy the machine. It's already deployed. Here's our IP. The Splunk instance will be accessible in about 5 minutes and can be accessed at this address. Okay. So I get to use Splunk, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pop that sucker in. Let's go back to this now. It says well, that is the IP. Let's try doing http:// Still no. Do I have to? You know what? Maybe I'll use the attack box. May as well make it easy on myself. Let's give that a few minutes to load up. So no need to make you all sit here and wait with me. I'm going to pause here, and I'll be back shortly when the attack machine finishes loading. Back in a few. Okay, so it turns out that I made a dumb mistake, so I'm going to point this out to you while we're doing this. When I was doing this part, the machine that I had started here was strictly for the exploiting the server. I had to kill that machine and start up another machine in order to run Splunk. So here we are, and we're using the attack box on TryHackMe, and we have 3 questions. What is the name of the backdoor user which was created on the server after exploitation? So here we are in Splunk. I don't get to use this that often, but I'm glad to be getting the practice. Let's do search and reporting. And data summary. Did I hit data summary? There we go. Data summary. Okay. So let's go to, we have brains here, sources, and auth_logs. That's what I am looking for, so I'm going to choose that. I was just reading about that in Occupy the Web's book, Linux Basics for Hackers. Excellent book, by the way. If you have not picked it up, I wholeheartedly recommend. The 3 books that I have in possession from Occupy the Web: Linux Basics for Hackers, Network Basics for Hackers, and what is the third one called? Getting Started Becoming a Master Hacker. Occupy the Web, shout out to you. Okay, so we want to change this though, as this says last 24 hours. And I'm going to hit this and do do this today. I want something before today, but not last 24 hours. Let's do all time. Nope. Let's do last 30 days. Okay. That does give me something. Maybe I didn't do that properly. Well, let's see what I got. It's not what I want. I'm looking for a name. What is the name of the backdoor user? Do I have name here? No. Let's see. Maybe I went too far. I need a name. I do have auth logs here, but I only have see if I can get name. No. All right, thinking. see if extracting new fields will work. Maybe it's brains, but this is not long enough for brains. Oh, there's more fields here. Here we go. 10 more fields. Awesome. Maybe name is in here. Here's name. There we go. Is name selected here? Oh, that's a strange name. Oh, evil user. That's got to be it. All right. Let's give that a shot. Evil user. All right. We're on the right track. So that is our exploiter right there. What is the name of the malicious-looking package installed on the server? So now I'm going to go back to the data summary. Let's see. All I had to do was zoom out. How simple was that? Search reporting. Data summary. Source types. We're looking for a malicious package, which I don't see here. Do I have to zoom out again? It says source type, so all I see is brains here, but it's 3. Data summary. Let's get back to this again. Hosts, one host. Sources. There we go. Packages. And let's see, how far back do I go? This is dated I'm going to go back to here for a second. The last, this says August, right? So maybe I'll go back to like June. Let's go. Let's go June. Let's apply that. And let's see. Well, this is not what I wanted, so '06/01/2024 to nope. Let's make it the 3rd to 08/02/2024. Let's apply that date range. And now I want to see if a package, the question is, what is the name of the malicious looking package installed on the server? I think I need to specify installed, but where do I do that? Add that to search. Okay, installed. There we go. Got a lot here for the 17th, not seeing anything. Why does this begin July 17? I booked this for June 3rd. That's interesting. I can't seem to get July 1. There's too many events. I have to narrow this down. I'm going to change this. I have a 1 month span. That should be good. Does it ever move past the 17th is my question. Seems like everything here is... Oh. There we go. There's the 2nd. Maybe it was running in reverse. What is data collector? That does look kind of different. Let's try that. Data collector. Sweet. Well, that was a stab in the dark, I'm not going to lie. And what is the name of the plugin installed on the server after successful exploitation? The name of the plugin. Let's go back to search and reporting. Data summary. Why does it only show one when it's saying the sources are 3? There we go. I suspect it's going to be in here. Opt Team City logs activities log. Alright, now I have to look for a plugin. Let's zoom out again. There we go. Let's change this date range again. Why does it keep defaulting to that? July 1, 2024 to August 1, 2024. That looks shady. This right here. So it looks like AYZZ. Let's type that in here. AYZZBUXY.zip. Let's see if that's it. All right. Sweet. This was a great room to work through because I got to do exploitation as well as working on the defense side and using Splunk. And I can always use more practice with Splunk. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you all for joining me on this room. If you enjoyed today's room, please, I would encourage you to like and subscribe. And I hope you'll all join me in the next room. Until then, be safe and hack the planet.